Hello there. This video is for managers and technicians who haven't had a good, honest look at the Kanban method yet. Perhaps you've seen Trello or Microsoft Planner, Jira, some other tools. Perhaps you've heard of other MSPs using it, but you don't understand the underlying concepts and methods yet, the mindset behind it, which I think this is like 90% methods and mindset. MSPs definitely have a ton of challenges when it comes to having a great flow of work. I've seen that by experience as when I was an engineer, as a developer, and running my own MSP. There's a ton of disruptions and distractions. There's complexity of process. We're doing 10 things in 20 minutes. It's hard to track our time. We're supporting a ton of clients. They've got their own personalities and needs, and technology is changing all the time. We have tons of tools with AV, RMM, PSA, all the acronyms, and cybersecurity on top of that, AI, just a ton going on. Traditional methods using PSAs alone are certainly much better than running out of QuickBooks and Excel, like I used to do as well years ago. But our clients who are embracing agile thinking and Kanban flow, they achieve a whole lot higher level of performance. Their teams are happier, revenue's up, waste is down, costs are down. They can do a lot more, they're more responsive with fewer people. I'm Wim Kerkhoff, the founder of TopLeft and CEO, as well as my own MSP as well, Kerkhoff Technologies and Crafty Penguins. In this video, I'm going to provide an example of how it really looks to work Kanban flow using TopLeft. Hopefully you'll feel inspired and empowered to change how you and your team work. My goal is that any feelings of overwhelm and chaos will be lifted and you have a clear path forward to actually be productive and not just be busy. So the main ideas I'll go through, there's 7 ideas behind Kanban flow. So with TopLeft, obviously, first thing is visualize your work. That's the number one, visualize your work. And this is one example of how to do that in TopLeft. Again, it's very customizable with the columns. You can add swim lanes, a lot of colors, different what you put on your card, very flexible that way. Just like if you had a whiteboard with sticky notes, you would customize how that looks for your team. So by visualizing the work, we can see what's going on. Often we can't say no to new work because we don't realize what we've promised, what we've committed to others and to ourselves. So we see the work, and from there we can have much better conversations. We can say no, we can say yes appropriately to manage our work. Number 2, TopLeft is integrated with your PSA. So the idea is get up and going fast, visualize your existing data, keep your data where it belongs in the PSA, and so within minutes, we can set up a board and a visualization and start doing a health check on how are the projects flowing, how's help desk going, how's dispatch. So fully integrated, no more silos. Number 3, we want to focus on throughput, not hours. So the idea here is think of this as a pipeline with a left to right flow or a road or whatever analogy you like. I like pipes, I like flow. And we want stuff to come in on the left, so top left, that's why we've named the company, the product that comes in on the left in the new or a triage column, a backlog column, and it flows through. We want to increase that throughput so more work is getting completed. So we want to look more at the number of items being completed than the hours, because we can log a lot of hours and not be moving anything forward to completion. So we want to focus on getting things done. And so the work comes in the left, we want to get it out the right. So if there's stuff stuck in progress or scheduled or in progress, we got to get that done before we grab from our backlog. So number 4, we improve our flow by reducing our work in progress. So reducing what's in each column. So in this example, as I kind of mentioned, we want to finish, get the waiting tickets, move forward, unblocked and completed before grabbing from ready. We want to finish what's in progress before grabbing from waiting. Because the more in progress we have, for example, so this board is filtered by this particular technician, Peter Thompson. So it's showing his 16 tickets. I'm going to click the button to see the entire team. And we're going to see there's 18 tickets in progress. That's way too many, and you can see they've been hanging around for a while on this demo company here. Because the more tickets we have in progress, there's more to talk about in our daily huddles. It's more mental overload. There's more things to look at, more decisions to make, more things to filter through, and so on. It's just our meetings take longer, emails take longer, it's a lot more work, cognitively, just different ways. We just can't track that. So reduce it to less touches and keep it moving forward, one thing at a time. Number 5, implement huddles. This is a key part of Agile and Lean. It's been around for 50 years. If you look at manufacturing, many other environments, there you're doing daily huddles. It might be on a shop floor, in an office area. It could be outside. I've seen this happen in grocery stores here in my town. It's been in software development for 20 years. It's a daily huddle, looking at the work. What are our wins? What's stuck? How do we improve the flow? One little thing every day. How do we support each other? Being aware of what others are doing, so that we're not a silo, but working together as a team. And this meeting is really 10 minutes, max 15. Perhaps when you start, it could take 30 because you have a lot of bad data, tickets in the wrong status, no next steps, people don't know what's going on. But as you run that out several days, your data gets cleaned up, and it's a very efficient, high energy meeting. Getting work unstuck, moving forward, getting stuff done. Huddles, highly recommend it. Number 6, you want to make it easier to jump between tickets, because that's the reality of what a lot of technicians are doing. Perhaps not so much on projects, but definitely on help desk, that can happen. So what we've done with TopLeft is just embrace that of how do you switch or flip between tickets. A key part of that is the timers. So if you look at for Peter, he's got 2 tickets in progress. The first one is upgrade the laptop. The second is Google's is inaccessible. So you can see a timer in each card, and he's already got 28 seconds on this card. So you can click play, and it keeps recording more time. If you hits record on the next or start on the next ticket, it will pause the other timer and start this one. So you can have multiple timers running. And you can use the button on the top to find those tickets with active timers. Then when it's time to record, he can hit the stop button here, or record button, and it's going to bring up the ticket window. He can put in his time entry, start time, end time, the actual hours, because maybe the timer wasn't accurate. He didn't track everything, but he could put in the hour. He can mark his scheduled resource as done. If he was scheduled on it, put on his notes. And he could send a note to the contact, to the resources, if there's other technicians on the ticket. Now, something you can also do in TopLeft is perhaps you got in, as you're doing your time entry, the phone rings. What you can do, just hit escape or back out. It'll remember what you've done. Go ahead and create your other ticket. Really easy. So printer not working. Let's pick the client. Let's put it to yellow systems. Help desk board, it's a good default here. Status in progress, it knows what column we're in, so we grab the status. Priority, quick response. Sheila can't print paychecks. Hit save. And we've got the ticket, and it pops it up, so we can right away just do our time entry. So help Sheila for updated printer driver and remapped connection. So we can add it here. Let's not email that to that test client, but you could here. Hit save. And it's saved. Let's refresh the time and notes here. So we got everything. So we got the ticket details. We could go and update our type here as well if we like. It's a printer copier, subtype printer, item, repair. Could attach it to agreement. That's applicable there. And we can update our status. So actually I will back out. Then we can record our timers on these tickets here. So you can save them, go back and out. So here's our notes that we started. So I can actually close it out now if I liked. Say it's completed. There, it's done. So you can also obviously drag and drop between columns from one to the next. There's key codes like hit D for dispatch, go and assign it to somebody or put it right in their calendar if we like. So I can assign it to Greg at that time. I can send him a message and go ahead and dispatch it. And I'll see on the card here, it's got a red circle and it's been dispatched. It's showing in red because it's scheduled in the past, so it's overdue. So that was number 6, making it easier to jump between tickets, quickly working multiple things, recording our time accurately. Number 7, finally, is it's all about incremental improvement. So we're looking at evolution, not revolution. So every day, what is the 1% to improve our flow? Getting the in progress down, working together to perhaps complete a ticket together, a bit more training, a bit more automation, get a help from a manager or somebody with more experience to get this done. An out-of-the-box discussion on that, fresh eyes. Improving our meetings, improving our automation in our PSA or RMM, all these things, so that every day, every week we're improving. Over a year, if you're doing 1% a day, that's about 300+% improvement. So call to action here is just a couple of books I recommend to learn more about these concepts. There's Phoenix Project, very popular one. It's a novel around IT, DevOps, Flow, Kanban, Theory of Constraints. Second one, Making Work Visible by Dominica De Grande. Obviously, visualizing work and what are the 5 time thieves, and I've shared one of them, which is too much work in progress. And then the third one, Intelligent Huddles. And a recent book I found and discovered, and I'm reading on how to run a very powerful, effective, high energy, high output huddle every day. If you're not a customer yet, well, check out our other videos, our client panel recordings, and we've got a number of them up on our channel. And happy to provide a demo. So just book a demo through the link on the website. I hope this was useful.